The Raspberry Pi camera module was designed specifically to work with the Raspberry Pi. There is also a special connector that is used to attach it to the Pi. This is situated between the Ethernet and the HDMI ports. It is capable of taking full HD photo and video and can be controlled programmatically. There have been two iterations of this module, version 1 and version 2. I'll be using version 1 for these videos, but the version 2 module will also work. Let's take a look at how we connect the camera module to the Raspberry Pi. So if you take a look at the connector, you'll notice that on one end you can see there are some exposed contacts, whereas on the other end it looks like a blue smooth surface. So when we look at the Raspberry Pi itself, this here is the camera connector. We want to make sure that this is pushed up all the way. So if I push this down to show you, if I can get a good angle here, you'll see that it's in place there firmly. And now I need to unlock it or push it up. And once it's pushed up, then I could proceed to insert the camera module. So I'm going to take the camera module and I want to orient and make sure that the pins are facing towards the HDMI connector. So I can insert the module into the Raspberry Pi slot, and once it's inserted, I want to make sure that it's firmly down in place, and I'll then proceed to push down the tabs to lock it into place. So here I'm going to push it down, if you'll notice, left and right, and now our module is securely and firmly in place. Once we have it installed, we can proceed to connect the other components to the Raspberry Pi, and we will boot up our Raspberry Pi. And in the next lecture, we'll see how we configure our Raspberry Pi camera module.